Lucas Lamphere from Southampton, like any 3-year-old, is full of the excitement and expectation of Christmas. But if it hadn't been for his sister Courtney, he wouldn't have been here to celebrate.
He coughed really badly, and my mum told me to go up to see what was up, and the cot was shaking. At first I was wondering what was happening, and then I knew that he was having a seizure, and I got him out and shouted at my mum, and she came up and she told me to think about what I learnt at my St John's, and I thought about it and brought him down to the living room and done CPR on him, as my mum and the paramedic said if I wasn't there at the time he wouldn't be here right now.
In fact, at this time of year, it would be wise for everyone to take a leaf out of Courtney's book and brush up on their first aid skills. That's because the festive season is one of the busiest for A&E departments in the UK, with more than 80,000 injuries coming through the doors. Some of these result in deaths that often could have been prevented by first aid at the scene. It's statistics like these that have helped prompt action at the highest level in the shape of the all-party parliamentary group for first aid.
We've had, I think, 3 training sessions, and we are learning about resuscitation. But this is going to be a long haul. But I want first aid to be part of the national conversation, so that youngsters will learn first aid at school. Every police officer has to be trained in first aid. Every soldier going into a theatre of war has to be trained up into first aid. So why not have everybody trained in first aid at school?
The group is being supported by Boehringer Ingelheim.
For 2 years now, we've been working with St John's Ambulance locally to teach parents emergency first aid for young children, and we've also been working with our colleagues to teach them first aid. And we were thinking about how important this was to the people that were learning these skills, and we thought, what better way of spreading the message than teaching MPs how to do first aid with St John's Ambulance, so that they too can become advocates for such an important life-saving skill.
Spreading knowledge of first aid is a subject particularly close to the heart of Beth Chesney-Evans, whose son died in a motorbike accident.
The only thing that might have helped him survive long enough until the medical team got there would have been CPR. That's exactly what CPR is there to do. And so, for the sake of the boys who were with him, and for the sake of Guy, I've been campaigning ever since to raise awareness of first aid, which is so important for everyone to know, but also to get it into the national curriculum, because I do feel very, very strongly that we are letting down a whole generation of young people by not giving them what is absolutely an essential skill for life that everybody should know.
According to St John Ambulance, up to 140,000 people die each year where first aid could have given them a chance to live. It would seem that spending time learning these key skills could be the best present you could give anyone.